Cool. So we'll just start standing, and any motion that comes organically, maybe close your eyes and like swing from side to side, roll out your head and neck, flick the wrist, shake out the hands, bounce the knees, just to kind of get everything moving. And then with the movement, start to layer in the breath on top of it. So big inhales, big exhales. This is where you get to look really ridiculous. I can't see you on camera, so don't worry about it. They're really getting into the arm motions, upper body, bouncing the legs. And then take a big inhale, reach both hands up as high as you can, and exhale, shove everything out, bow over your legs. Inhale up, exhale. One more time, big inhale, big exhale. Last time, inhale up, and then as you exhale, just bring your hands down slowly, resting by your sides. Allow your eyes to close. Relax your shoulders down your back. Give your head a rock from side to side. Soften your knees just so you're not locking them out. Loosen up your jaw. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth side out. Another deep inhale, fill up your belly. Deep exhale. Last big inhale. This time as you exhale, you're going to slowly curl forward until you're bowed completely over your legs. Just let your upper body dangle over your lower body. You sway from side to side, let your arms hang. Bend the knees a lot. Spread your toes, root down through your feet. Shake your head yes and no. One more inhale. One more exhale here. Then you'll slowly uncurl, come all the way back up to stand. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So whether you're on the floor or in a chair, just find a comfortable, natural seat. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Let your hands rest wherever it feels normal, in your lap, by your sides. Bring them to your heart if you need a little bit more connection. And closing the eyes, settling in here. Take a deep breath in, feel the spine grow long, reach the crown of your head up toward the ceiling. And then as you exhale, drop your shoulders down your back. We'll actually create a little bit of movement here. So as you inhale, pull your shoulders up into your ears. And then exhale, drop them down your back. Little circles just like this. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders back. A few more times with your own breath. It might feel a little bit crunchy or stiff. That's okay. That's why we're doing this. So with an inhale, bring both arms up toward the sky. And then you're going to drop your right hand down to the floor. Reach your left arm up and over. Look up underneath your bicep. Take a big stretch down the left side of your body. So pressing down through your left hip, reaching through the left fingertips. Deep breath in here. Deep breath out. We'll inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, take it to the other side. So pressing that right hip bone down towards the floor, reach to the right middle finger, stretch to that right side. Last big inhale into the rib cage. Deep exhale. Inhale back up through center. One more time to the other side. We won't stay here quite as long, but maybe you can stretch a little bit deeper. Inhale up through center. Exhale to the left. And then we'll reach up through center. This time you're going to take it into a twist. So you'll just take your left hand over towards your right side. Right hand will come behind you. If you're in a chair, you can actually use the chair as leverage to pull you into a twist. Taking your chin over your right shoulder. Inhales to sit up nice and tall. Exhales, hug the low belly in, twist a little bit deeper. Last big breath in. Big breath out. You'll inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Again, using the breath in to sit up tall, get some length in the upper body. Exhales to twist deeper. Last breath in. Last breath out. Inhale, come back through center. Just find a neutral spine, sitting up nice and tall. And then you're just going to tuck your chin down towards your chest and let your head hang. So the back of the neck gets a nice stretch. Let the head be heavy. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms. And you'll take little semicircles with the crown of your head, or think drawing a U with the crown of your head, going from side to side, nice and slow. You might find a sticky spot, a little area of tension. Feel free to pause there and work through it. And you're going to take your left ear towards your left shoulder. Then take your left hand up and over your head. Grab a hold of your right ear. And you're not pulling your head down. You're just going to kind of let the weight of your arm, a little extra stretch into this right side of the neck. And you can kind of play with the position of your head here, so you can take a glance up toward the ceiling. You might feel a different stretch here. Or maybe you take it down towards the floor, feel more of a stretch in the back of the neck. And then notice if you hold your breath, because you're focusing so much on your neck stretch. And use a breath, release everything, come back through center. Bobblehead. And then take right ear to right shoulder, same thing on this side. So taking the stretch into the left side of the neck, you'll take your right arm up and over your head so that the hand lands on the ear, but you're not pulling the head down, you're just letting the weight of the arm create the stretch. And still sitting firm in your seat, low belly slightly engaged. It's not ab work, but we're solid and stable here. And again, maybe playing with the position of the head, looking up or looking down towards the floor, just to kind of thread through all the muscles here in the side of the neck. Use a breath to release everything, come back through center. Inhale, both arms up high. And then as you exhale, you're going to interlace your hands, take them to the back of your head, and then you're going to clamp your arms around your head and let the weight of your arms take your head forward into this deeper neck stretch. You might even feel it in your upper back, in between the shoulder blades, maybe as far down as the low back. And you can release that, shake it out. And then you're going to do that same interlace of the fingers but behind the back. So you'll take both hands around back, clasp the fingers. You can bend your elbows here, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then reaching your knuckles back behind you. So first we'll take the head up and back to open up across the chest, stretching across the front of the neck and the throat. 2 more deep breaths here. And then you'll tuck the chin in towards the chest, stretch the back of the neck, still reaching those knuckles straight down towards the floor, squeezing the shoulder blades together, keeping the chest nice and open. And come back through center, shake everything out, and back to a neutral seat. We'll do a little bit of wrist stretching because I feel like we tend to forget about our hands in yoga. We're always thinking about downward facing dog or warriors. We really do a lot with our hands throughout the day, especially if we're sitting at a desk. So you'll take both hands out in front of you. Think zombie hands. So they're just kind of dead weight. Up. And then you're going to take your left hand, grab your right fingertips, and stretch them straight up toward the ceiling, as far back towards your face as you can get it. You should feel a stretch right down here in the wrist. And then you'll do the opposite. So fold them back into a zombie hand, but you'll pull the fingertips back towards the forearm and feel the stretch along the top of the hand and the extensors of the forearm. So kind of toggle back and forth between those two for a few moments. Deep breaths. And then we'll shake that one out, do the other side. So back to zombie hands. You'll use the right hand, pull the left fingertip straight up and back. And we're still engaging the shoulder here, so sort of plugging the arm bone into the shoulder socket to keep everything stabilized. And then pulling the fingers down and back towards the forearm to stretch the top of the wrist. Slow, steady breath. And moving back and forth between those two stretches. Maybe one is a little bit easier than the other. And I'll shake that out. And then for a shoulder stretch, you're going to take your arms out to a T. You're going to cross your left elbow on top of your right. And then bring the backs of your hands together. This might be it. If you want to double wrap the wrist, you'll wrap the wrists around each other and then connect up the palms. So this is our eagle posture in the arms. Lifting the elbows to the height of your shoulders or as high as you can get them and reaching your fingertips away from your face. So give you a little bit better visual. Lifting the elbows up, pointing the fingertips away, and you should be feeling a stretch in between the shoulder blades, the upper back. Last big breath in, sit up nice and tall. Use the exhale, release everything, shake it out. Then we'll do the other side. So right elbow comes on top of left this time. You can do just the single wrap, this is fine, or you can double wrap at the wrists and touch the palms together. Again, lifting the elbows, that's really where the stretch comes in, and then reaching the fingertips away from your face. Breathing into the upper back, creating space in between the shoulder blades. Last deep breath in. Exhale, release everything down. And we'll get into the hips just a little bit. So if you're sitting in a chair, you can do it the same way as if you're sitting on the floor. But you're going to figure four your right ankle over your left thigh. So if you're in a chair, you've got the shin parallel to the floor, and then you're just going to fold forward over that shin. Now, if you're sitting on the floor, you can extend the left leg out long and just hinge forward from the hips. You get a little bit of a hamstring stretch and a right hip stretch from here. So either position, we're just tapping into this piriformis muscle, the big meaty muscle on the booty, and just folding forward over that shin. So the closer your right shin is to your chest, the deeper the stretch is going to be. Good time check. Cool. So if you're feeling really stiff, this stretch can be pretty intense. Try to take a deeper inhale and then letting go of that tension on the exhale. So loosening into it, surrendering into it. Not pushing, not forcing, just allowing the body to open naturally. Take one more big round of breath in. Inhale here and then exhale. And you can slowly release. Switching sides, maybe bouncing the knees or bouncing the feet in your chair. And then we'll switch sides. So left ankle comes over right thigh, creating that figure 4 shape. And then folding forward over that left leg. I'm really trying to keep the spine nice and long. So rather than rounding or dumping weight into the upper body and the shoulders, keeping the heart lifted. So you're lifting out of the lower back. And using the breath to settle in. Noticing the areas of resistance where you're clenching or gripping. And using the exhale to let go of that grip. Last big round of breath here. Inhale and exhale. And come all the way back up. Release the legs, bounce the knees. And then really all of this movement, all this stretching is just prepping you for meditation so that you can sit still for a few minutes. And this is often the hardest part of a yoga practice, right? Just sitting still. But hopefully we've got enough stretching in that the body is ready for that. So coming back to a comfortable seat, you can sit in your chair, sit on the floor, or even lie down on your back if that's available to you. But finding a position that you can sustain for at least 10 minutes, because we're going to be doing quite a bit of breathing and meditation from here on out. Once you find your seat or your back or your chair, allow your eyes to close. Allow your body to settle into this space right here, right now. Limiting your distractions. Tuning into the present moment. Allow your hands to rest naturally in your lap or by your sides. You might see yogis with their open palms on their knees and their fingertips together. That's just finding a mudra or a hand motion to help connect you to the body, to channel certain energies. If it's pretty heady or woo-woo, take it or leave it. For me, I just like to have my hands either down on my thighs or even resting over the heart, just to stay connected. Relax your shoulders down. Soften the back of your neck. Relax your eyes and the corners of your mouth. Soften your forehead. Releasing the jaw, let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your legs be heavy. Notice all the parts of the body that are connected to the floor. Whether you're seated, with your feet, your seat, maybe your entire back is on the floor. And notice what's grounding you here, to this moment, right here, right now. Feel the breath flow in, fill up the belly, the rib cage, the chest. Feel the exhale, feel the breath exit the body. And there's this natural rise and fall, this natural expansion and contraction with the breath. And just watching that, noticing the natural movement that the breath creates in the body. Take a deep breath in through your nose, fill up your belly, your ribs, hold it at the top, Take another tiny sip of air in through your nose, and then exhale, let everything fall out. Again, a big inhale, fill up the belly, the rib cage, the chest, hold it at the top. Another tiny sip of air, fullest capacity. Open your mouth, exhale. One more time, just like that. Big inhale through the nose. Fill up your entire chest cavity. Hold it at the top. Tiny sip of air. Exhale, release everything. And come back to your natural breath. No effort, no force. But notice if it's any different. And keeping your eyes closed, do a full body scan. Taking in just a mental image, a visualization of your body in this space, in this moment. Can you see yourself with your mind's eye? And just noticing any areas of the body that might be speaking to you today. Maybe they're achy or stiff, or maybe they feel open and relaxed. No judgment, nothing to change, nothing to do about it, just noticing. And take a big breath into that. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And if the mind begins to wander, let it wander. Meditation isn't necessarily about getting rid of the thoughts or thinking about nothing. It's acknowledging those thoughts, letting them be there, holding space, and then letting them go. Take a full breath in, easy breath out. Inhale and exhale. Sitting in stillness, right here, right now. Your body, your breath. One final opportunity just to scan the body for any remaining areas of tension. Encouraging those parts of the body to soften with every breath out. Letting it go bit by bit. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And bring your left hand over your heart. And then your right hand over your left. Just connecting with yourself, with your breath. Feel yourself, see yourself right here, right now. Soften the muscles of your face. And curl the corners of your mouth up towards your ears and a tiny little smile. A moment of joy, a moment of gratitude. Thank you for committing to yourself, for taking these 30 minutes out of your day for a little breath, a little stretching, a little connection. I hope it has helped you in some way. And I hope you continue the rest of your day with a little bit more ease. Namaste.